Hi Taurus, welcome into your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of May 2023. I of course want to thank you so much for joining me for this reading, but as we proceed, do keep in mind it is general for your month as a whole, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And I more than appreciate, as always, the likes, the comments, and of course subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. Of course, join this amazing Taurus tribe as it grows by the day. But as well, do remember after finishing with this reading to check out your other placements within your individual chart for more messages. I'm feeling well spoken, all right? But as you can see, I did pre-pull 3 small money and career oracles to begin your reading, and then 3 pre-pulled tarot cards to begin a layered spread for you. So with that said and done, let's jump right into it. We're beginning your reading with claiming your victory. I'm hearing the 6 of Wands and being shown that card in my mind's eye. I do feel like it's a month where there's victory for you left and right. You do things well. You show people how it's done. I feel like there's the potential to acquire a new situation, say a new job, a new door opening for you, however it looks for you. It could be a new business idea or an expansion for you individually. It feels like that's going to lead you to more victory and more money. And it might be a situation where it's a long time coming for you, a bit of a waiting period, or just sort of the ups and downs, or just acquiring situations, doors opening that weren't right for you in the end. Does that make sense? But I also feel like some of which onto the reading, this was acquired towards the end of April and is now beginning at the beginning of May, or just, or you're in the beginning stages of which. But either way, I do feel like a lot onto the reading are simply continuing a situation, say working a job and or multiple, and or running a business. And I feel like this is working in your favor. It's helping you feel victorious and impress people all the meanwhile. People looking at your content online or viewing your work, being assisted or just gaining in one way, shape, or form from your business or through your job, or just seeing the accomplishments that you come to be for yourself within that one, if not multiple jobs. And again, you're impressive. I even feel like you're impressing yourself. And I'm hearing a kind of a conquering way about you, charging forth towards more. You can't help but throughout the month keep visualizing and thinking about aiming for a larger vision for yourself, whether it's more so career-wise, could be both career and, say, an investment like a new living situation, something of the sort. I'm hearing now the lavish lifestyle. It's a month that reminds you, as you keep imagining the best and being pushed by your spirit guides and your intuition to not settle moving forward, that, or at least to settle for the time being, for a bit longer, until you have the means to make things happen for yourself or that right opportunity comes to be. Either way, it's a month that reminds you you're meant for that lavish lifestyle, and to have it all, plus some. Beautiful. Moving on, we have Star in the Making. Absolutely amazing. I do feel like you're even viewing yourself as a star, but people are have the stars in their eyes when watching your content, viewing your work, seeing you do what you do and doing it well. It feels like a month where you stand proud in all you've overcome, how far you've come with a specific situation, say running your business, to be specific, but I feel like for some it's a job, if not multiple. It's like there are certain moments, if you were to simplistically reflect back, and I feel like people realize this about you, where you could have given up, right? Say something wasn't growing for you quick enough, or just as quick as other people who do something similar. It reminds me of this channel, right? But it feels like this situation for you, even if it makes you a bit nervous at certain points, for one, if not multiple reasons, it's now helping you prosper. It in and of itself is prospering, giving you benefits, rewards, all the meanwhile. I do feel the need to show these two before we move on to the third one. I'm hearing money symbols in your eyes. Actually, so let's just show this one. Money making machine, all right? So while people have stars in their eyes watching you, observing you, even benefiting from you all the meanwhile, you have these dollar symbols in your eyes, being a money making machine. And I feel like Spirit's saying it's a month where maybe the money isn't as amazing as you might predict stepping into it, or it could be just less than a past opportunity that you were wrapped up with, right? Rewinding back, of a similar sense, but I do feel like there's more money moving forward, okay? I do feel like May is more of a lucrative month in certain ways than April. So keep that in mind. But I do feel as if there's public recognition and a true level of savings increase. Obviously, the amount of savings increase that's going to come to be for you individually is going to vary from case to case. But Spirit's saying by the end of the month, when you have more in the bank and or that cash saved up, I'm hearing cold hard cash. Don't be surprised when that just feels really damn good. But I feel like for some, that's tied into public recognition. And I feel like due to being a star, due to being good at what you do, due to having a big destiny wrapped up into a purpose, wrapped up into whatever you're producing, developing, or beginning to move towards or aiming for, it feels like people are noticing you in the public eye, regardless of whether that's online and or in person. But I feel like you are having a month where you're even taking care of oneself, implementing self-care, working out, for some going tanning, glowing, right? Taking care of your skin complexion and stuff of that nature. And it's helping you have a high vibration, bettering the quality of your work all the meanwhile, helping you gain an opportunity for some. Strutting in with confidence is what I'm hearing. And now I'm hearing, I know what I'm doing. But inevitably, there are moments throughout the month where you get nervous due to being an empath. For some, being affected by energy. Could be more so in regards to your spirituality, or both. Could be how something's run, or multiple people, if not one person in particular, that you work with and or live with. Don't let it get the best of you, all right? It feels like all the meanwhile you will come out on top. But I do feel like going back, it is a month where you say you're out and about running errands or migrating to work, to and from, or whatever the case may be. People are turning heads to look at you, and I feel like it's a month where the majority drawn to the reading will be eating that up, liking the the energy, the focus on you, the attention. Beautiful. You're saying Three of Pentacles. But moving on to the tarot, amazing card to begin with for your layered spread, the Ten of Pentacles. This talks about the fact that, again, this is a month that reminds you you're meant for that lavish lifestyle, financial stability, plus some, to be able to afford what you want when you want it, what you need when you need it, and to be prepared for certain twists and turns of your Taurus life. If we think back, there has been more than one, right? That came to be unexpectedly or even expectedly. But I do feel like there's thoughts of an ideal investment, like a car, a living situation, if not multiple. It could be you thinking about this ideal career situation. I'm now hearing finally, because again, I feel like somebody is seeing more success for themselves, as well as a new opportunity, or one or the other. Sorry if that came out a little bit sloppy, keywording. But I do feel like even the slip-ups are purposeful. They're saying watch Leo and Sagittarius' reading. But I do feel as if the number 10 spiritually is coming into play for you, so do look up that meaning. But I feel like it's a month where you're taking steps in the right direction to see that savings increase, to be prepared for an investment you see down the line for yourself, regardless of how far away that is for you, some of which is around the corner, others of which it's months, years, or 1 year down the line. But everything happens in divine timing in that sense, right? When it comes to your goals, your dreams, wishes, but also when it comes to accomplishing, to run your business, to work your job, if not multiple. There are certain delays that are purposeful, but I feel like it's a month where you're able to make money, to accomplish, to help people, even to be shine in that stardom that you are meant for in your own individual way. I'm not hearing the word leader, but it feels easier to do so. Does that make sense? It could be due to one, if not multiple changes from the recent past, or, beginning the month. But I feel like, or that you're implementing yourself, but I do feel like it just feels easier in certain ways. But there's one, if not multiple people that you're meeting at home and or at work. It could be due to a change, a switch up, and this is feeling like a bit of a question mark for you, right? Feel out the energy and make a judgment call from there. Interesting, as I grab the Judgment card, I do feel like there's exactly what I just said, but also a focus on your voice. Music could come into play as an escape from certain frustrations or the energy in a situation. It could help you with that. It could be a message, if not multiple, from spirit for you, or it could even tie into your work, be utilized. I feel like some of which once used music or it came into play through your work somehow. And you might need to re-implement it throughout the month at a certain point, if not multiple. But I also feel like there's levels of vulnerability that's taking place throughout the month randomly or consistently for some. And this is paying off in your favor, and again, could be helping people all the meanwhile and seeing something grow for you quite rapidly, or at least consistently, right? No stagnancy or just kind of back and forth, up and down vibes if you've experienced that in the past. But I do feel like there's a true level of guidance through your intuition due to it. When it comes to your spirituality, it feels like you are going to be spoken through by spirit at a certain point, if not quite consistently like myself. And I do have Taurus and my Mars if you're new to the channel. But yeah, I feel like this multiple levels of guidance is going to come into play and benefit you all the meanwhile. The Queen of Swords, because I do feel like, again, there's thoughts of cutting things out. You might be surprised or surprise others or one particular person when you cut out a habit, or at least minimalize it. I do feel like it's a month where you're busier than April in certain ways, feeling more motivated, having a larger picture or certain goals in mind, right? In reach. And so therefore you might be spending less money for this sake, out of respect for what you want to accomplish, see come to be for you. But it might also be because you're simply busy, right? It happens to me from time to time, but they're also saying the clouds are clearing, clarity is coming through, you understanding things a bit better. I feel like you're being taught at certain points in the month, could be for a new job or for refreshing or just in general, but also even through the guidance, right, spirituality. But I also feel like tying into your intuition and just you being good at what you do, there's a lot of teaching moments stemming from you, teaching other people, informing, helping people again. People trusting you is coming through. Wow. It's a good reading. There are going to be moments throughout the month where you're not in the mood to get things done, and this will take a highlight. And if you still choose to, trusting your intuition, whether or not you should actually get that done, you might just have to either way. It'll work to your advantage. But there will be moments where if you're not feeling up to it or just feeling a little bit off in one, if not multiple ways, you might just want to wait so that you can better the quality of whatever it is you're producing, developing, accomplishing, okay? But I'm also getting with the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, the fact that, again, what you water, and true evidence of this, what you water, it grows, it prospers, it brings you rewards. And I feel like people are just viewing you as somebody who's going places. I feel like this has come up in your readings before. Let's keep pulling the Seven of Wands. It does feel like you have a lot coming towards you, right? Requests for your service, if not multiple, your products or product. It could be more in regards to all that you have to accomplish at your job, if not multiple. This could be, again, you needing to protect your energy due to your spirituality and being an empath or one or the other. I do feel like all the meanwhile, this also is speaking upon a lot of positives coming towards you, praise, compliments, likes on your social media. They're saying hit that heart, okay, or that thumbs up. But I do feel like people just like you. Your energy is contagious, it's comforting, but it's powerful all the meanwhile. And so I feel like due to you having this powerful, important voice and even being spoken through by spirit, so getting their messages across for some, you have a lot coming towards you, connecting to the fact that you were meant to live this luxurious, wealthy lifestyle moving forward, where you feel more successful, okay, through it all. But to continue, I feel like it is a month where there is abundance overflowing from your cup, and Spirit saying something you're beginning for some and or continuing is going to leave that taking place even more so. There are certain moments where you feel kind of that perfectionist vibe about you coming through. Don't let it get the best of you, but I do feel like you'll perfect whatever it is at certain points either way. There's a reminder to keep your work environment and or home situation as tidy as possible, right? Organize, clean up along the way in order to keep your head quite clear, to feel good in energy. You know you feel a difference when you actually choose to keep something in tip-top shape. Anyways, I also heard micromanaging. Okay, nope, I did not hear that. So that could be the case for you. Or you could be prepared to expect that in a new situation or switch up in an existing one, continuing one. Anyways, And even push to think back to levels of disappointment and annoyance when it comes to one, if not multiple jobs and or living situations to keep things in perspective. I'm also hearing you know what you want. Now, multitasking is what I was trying to get at before. I feel like that's what you're having to utilize, right? Having a lot going on. It's like, okay, I just accomplished this for my entrepreneurs, for my business. Now I need to clean up around the house. Now I need to go run this errand. Now I can accomplish something else for my business. I need to email this person. For some, I need to make this important phone call. I would say make sure to keep on top of your emails and text messages, your phone calls, even outside of your work, in order to make sure you're not missing a beat, okay? And to keep up with those of importance for you. Bear with me. But I also feel like there's a prioritizing vibe about you at certain points throughout the month where you are needing to ask yourself, and you might just do this organically, right? Naturally, because of past jobs you've had, multitasking in the past, what needs to get done first at certain points due to factors outside of you, or just things coming towards you, right? A new thing of work coming towards you for some, or a new accomplishment throughout that specific day. It's like, this now needs to be bumped to the top of the priority list, and I can just come back to this when need be. It feels like you have that flexibility, and if you don't, so be it, but it feels like at least to an extent you do. Anyways, I do feel like with the 10 of Cups for the top of your reading, it's a month where you're feeling happier, I want to say more joyful, less uptight in comparison to April, less kind of out of it. A lot of which is Mercury retrograde, but it feels like it's not affecting you as heavily as the end of April. Does that make sense? But either way, even if it is for some, okay, like myself, you're still going to be feeling quite happy. It's like being busy, accomplishing what you need to, plus some for a lot, making money, being that money making machine. It's making you happy. But that's also talking about how you deserve that perfect comfort at work and or at home, and when running your business for some. You don't need to settle for less, but I feel like you just might, in order to save up money to prepare for to get to the point of seeing that new door open for you. Again, a lot of thoughts of what you want to cut out and what you want to obtain or just acquire for yourself and potentially your loved ones all the meanwhile. But it is a month where I do feel like there's a vision. Okay, they're saying vision quest. I do feel like some of which are getting visions from spirit. But either way, you have this vision of where you want to live and or where you want to work, where you want to start your new business or your expansion for your current business. And I feel like, and it could be all of what I just mentioned, and that's totally okay. It just feels like you know, or at least have a better idea, somewhat of which, in regards to what's going to work for you moving forward, be most ideal, and help you succeed more. We're fooling ourselves, even if you don't work from home, if you think having a home situation that's uncomfortable or just bad in energy, not ideal for you, if that doesn't affect your work situation, right? The quality of your work, your energy, your vibration when you're there. They're saying the areas of your life, your investments on different levels absolutely affect each other, right? Even if you're an expert or really good at keeping them separated, right? So all the meanwhile, I do feel as if there's, through the focus on you having a better idea or just a full vision at this point of what you wish to see come to be moving forward or continue to succeed, you're being pushed to prioritize the fact that you deserve that ideal situation when it comes to all aspects of your life, all areas. And I feel like there's one, if not multiple people where they're really proud of you at a distance. It could be in person, but I feel like a lot they're at a distance, and this is going to make you feel quite warm-hearted, I want to say, in vibration when you feel this either energetically or you just get this message, if not multiple, from them. I feel like people are viewing you as a mystery because you have a lot going on behind the scenes. You've just now started to get closer to what you desire, what's going to work for you moving forward. But the Spirit's saying that's totally okay because it's a month where you are meant to be viewed as this mystery to keep the interest alive is what I'm getting, all right? Giving all the answers isn't going to help, at least not fully. But I feel like, once again, there's a focus on your helpful nature at times your emotions, but you feeling emotionally fulfilled when doing something at a certain point, if not multiple, if not the full month, right? And this is a reminder why you do what you do or why you want to make a change. Anyways, again, it's a month where you're gaining public recognition. There's a savings increase. You're claiming multiple levels of victory, being viewed as a star in the making by yourself and by others, most importantly. And you're a money-making machine. And Spirit's saying this is a stepping stone kind of month where you're taking important steps as you hop towards more for yourself. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your month, and I'll definitely see you next time.